Hello everyone, my name is Shine. Today I'm reacting to some more Forestella. This time it's from the open concert from November of last year. November? No, September. What is a month? What is time? First and foremost, I do apologize that today's video is late. Earlier this morning I had to go get tested yet again because yet another one of my students tested positive. So as soon as I got home from that, I pretty much rested all day. I was literally, because it is also the holidays as well, so I think this week is going to be rough when it comes to releasing videos because one, I'm lazy, because you know, it is the holidays, haven't had much time to fully rest ever since, you know, I switched jobs. I've been pretty much gunning it for the past few months, so I've been kind of on a lazy track lately. So I do apologize if anything is going to be late this week. That being said, like I said, this morning I had to get tested yet again. Of course, I'll let you guys know, obviously in the community section, they know about my results. My last test last week was luckily negative. So, so I had to stay home from that, but because this was yet another contact, I had to go get tested again. So that's just the update of everything. Like I said, once I get my results, which will be 9 AM tomorrow, I will post in the community tab, be like, yo guys, this is what's happening. And also, I will, because I know a lot of people don't watch certain videos, I will post this little announcement again. So anyway, I'm rambling too much today. I'm checking out Forestella open concert from September. This is Dalha Nupigun Dodashia. No, I cannot pronounce that. Wait a minute, sorry y'all. There's certain consonants in Korean that I cannot read for the life of me. Like, I get them mixed up. So this is this right? It doesn't translate to anything. Hold on. 달하 높이군 도다시야. 도다시야. Again, so dal I know is moon. Nupigun, I don't know what that means. Dodashia. I don't know. Anyway, I'm intrigued. From what I see, they are wearing like kind of like hanboks. So I'm gonna go straight into this. I know I rambled a bit too much in the beginning, but I know today's video was late, so I had to explain a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna get straight into this. This is Forestella with Dalha Nopigun Todashia. Here we go. I do apologize. My Korean is very horrible. Ah, this one. Look, but it's more traditional. Ooh, this hits differently. This is for Chuseok, right? Ah, Chuseok, yeah. I remember this song, they did this before. This is for Chuseok. Which is weird, because right now it's so now. This hits differently with the traditional instruments. This just, oh. Oh, dude, that sounded so different from the first time I've heard this song. But this just reminded me of when I first came to Korea. My first experience with traditional Korean music and a traditional Korean, like, I guess, play. I remember watching a show in near Dokguksun Palace. There's a small theater just behind it. My friend at the time had tickets for a show, and we decided to go. I decided to go with her. And honestly, it was the most interesting experience of my life because at that point in time, the only thing I was familiar with Korea is obviously K-pop. So, like, obviously one of the main reasons why I came to Korea is because of K-pop, but that obviously evolved after I went to Korea for the first time. And it was just a surreal experience. I remember watching that, and I was so intrigued. At the time, I had zero knowledge of Korean. Now that I, like, you know, have more knowledge of Korean, I really hope to one day go back to that same small theater and catch another traditional performance there, because it was just, it's hard to describe, really. Hearing this music is it's so different hearing it in person. It's like, it's a must go. And you know, it's really funny. This was for a Chuseok special, and Chuseok, if you don't know, in Korea is the Korean Thanksgiving. And I'm obviously, now that I'm recording this, reacting to this right now, it's Sonal. I can't pronounce it. I believe it's Sonal, because the way they spell it in English is Seollal, and this is like how when you look at it as an American who doesn't know Korean, it looks like Solal. But I do believe it's pronounced Sonal with an N in it. I don't know. Forgive me for my pronunciations. I've been in Korea for 3 years and I still can't pronounce it. But it's also the Lunar New Year. It's the Lunar New Year. So it's kind of fitting that I'm reacting to it now. It just feels so different with this one. The first one obviously was with like modern instruments, I guess you can say. Western instruments, I guess you can say. You know, the violin and all that. And it's just like more, it was like sorrowful, yeah. And it was like a lot of like, it was like a oh my gosh moment, but like this one, it's just pain. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than pain. Not like pain, but like it's just the sorrow feeling is a lot different than when they first sing it in Immortal Songs. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you do, because that's how I currently feel right now. And you know, this reminded me, like, if things go well, if my test is negative, hopefully it will be, because one, I do have my 2 shots done. My 3rd shot will be in March 5th. And I really have not been going on anywhere, to be fair. I honestly have not been going out, even if it's a long holiday. Like, I meant to go to Busan, but like I couldn't find tickets back home. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go, and it's a good thing I didn't go. But anyway. But hopefully things do, because it is Sonal. Solnal. Jesus, I cannot pronounce it. It's been 4 years in Korean, I still can't pronounce it. I had my kids help me on Friday, but I still can't remember it. Anyway, it is Lunar New Year, so I do hopefully, it's also going to snow. It's supposed to be snowing. I think it's starting to snow now. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so hopefully if my results, when they come in at 9 o'clock tomorrow, hopefully it's negative, and if it is, I'm going to head my way to Gyeongbokgun Palace, as well as maybe go to Doksun Palace, and maybe another palace nearby as well, just to, because I've been to the palaces in Korea pretty much every season. Summer, spring, yeah, spring, I've been there in spring, and I've been there in fall. I've also been there in winter, but not when it snowed. So I want to see these palaces when it snows. I will brave the elements for that. That just reminded me of that. So like this, circling back to my original point, Forestella, honestly, I would love to see them do another performance like this. I know they sang a couple more songs on here, so I do want to see them for sure. At first, I wasn't familiar with the title, because I think when I first saw the song was the title was in English. It was like the Forgotten. No, something about the moon. But regardless, like I said, a lot different than the first time I heard it, and it's just. This was so beautiful. Like, I would love it, especially with K-pop idols. I would love it if, you know, a lot of them are doing this, but like I would love it if more of them, you know, because K-pop is starting to get more global, to add elements of traditional Korean culture within their songs, because, you know, at this point in time, K-pop is, you know, getting global. So, you know, at the same time, you can also introduce bits of the the culture as well and whatnot. So this was such a beautiful reinterpretation of the song. It hits a lot differently than the first time I heard it. Like, there is more sorrow in this one. It's just like, for some reason, because I used to watch a lot of historical dramas. The one phrase that pops into my head is "Oh, Chonna." So it's like, "Oh, Chonna." And like, I just picture like the ministers like begging for forgiveness. I don't know, it's that kind of pain. Like, you're asking for the king for forgiveness or something. But I don't know, this was really awesome and really cool. I do hope we get to see more of these, you know, this kind of performance from Forestella. I would want to see what they could do with, you know, traditional Korean instruments, because I know they did do a couple of songs with this, so I'm very excited to see, you know, more from them. So yeah, I do apologize for the video being late today. Like I said, the community tab tomorrow morning, I will post on everything, and you know, like I said, because it is Lunar New Year, I'm gonna be kind of lazy this week, so I do apologize. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.